You gotta love the grift. The grift, it is so potent. The grift, it makes you come back. I think these cartels should come up with a strain of cocaine or fentanyl called the grift because it'll just be wonderful. Hey, y'all, Gravity, any day above ground, live it. Hope you're having a fantastic start to your Sunday. If you're going to church, that's all right. If you're going to the ballpark, that's all right too. Just make sure you stay cool. If you're doing any other activity, make sure you check on everybody. Make sure everybody's straight. It's funny. Back in September, I told folk in that beautiful live about Kamala Harris that this no tax on tips was a scam. He's just saying anything to get votes. And I sat there for over an hour arguing with people how this is not going to work. And here we are. He passed it, right? And it's still not going to work because they don't even get it. All right. So on average, for you to not have to pay anything on your taxes, right? In regards to tips, you have to make $480 a week, right? Okay. Now we know if you work in one of them big restaurant chains or a very busy restaurant like in New York or Atlanta, LA, you can make that maybe in 3 days. Easily. Scrippers can make that in one night. Easily. And the rule is anything over $20 you have to declare. Cool. You mean to tell me y'all celebrated this? Y'all really celebrating this? When we have, now this is just a budget reconciliation bill. This is not the spending bill. They're gonna have to change the tax codes on this. And they're celebrating this. This is why I tell y'all cannot go to people who just walked into politics in 2016. You got to go to people that have been watching these people move. MAGA, I need help on this. Number one, there's not a tipped worker. I shouldn't even say that. There's not an abundance of tip workers that make over $150,000. I'm just saying. There's not. Number two, how am I going to say this without sounding disrespectful? Hell with it. We're just going to say it. If you fell for this, I think you have AWDS, American Worker Derangement Syndrome. Because I don't understand how you allowed yourself to champion this. By the way, I'm waiting for him to implement the third-party app provision on this. I'm just waiting for it because it's coming. And what do I mean by that? He gonna come after Cash App and Venmo and PayPal. You watch what I tell you. Oh yeah. You know, somebody is in the industry, you know what they're doing now? They say you could pay in Cash App now. Mm-hmm. Y'all want this, right? This is what you wanted. You wanted more government. Y'all are the same ones that say there's so much waste. We need to shrink the government. Y'all heard all these politicians say during the election cycle, we got to shrink government. They got too much power. And y'all just went up there and gave them more power. Jesus Christ. And y'all celebrating this. You celebrating more taxes. By the way, this is, you do realize this Social Security and overtime is just another tax benefit, right? So it's more taxes. And y'all cool with this. Shut up, Lyle. I play video games, so what? I could care less. Shut up. I don't feel like playing video games right now. Sloth. Yes, I can do something about it. I can make sure everybody that voted for it gets voted out next year. Because I'm trying to make y'all keep y'all's money. But y'all don't want to listen to me. Okay. All right. How's that overtime provision looking? 12.5, huh? 12.5. You could make that in 3 to 6 months. So the rest of that is taxed. Because nobody asked questions. Which is what I said last year. Y'all don't ask no questions. Y'all heard this is let me tell you what MAGA heard. This is what MAGA heard. Him saying you shouldn't pay taxes on no tips or on tips, overtime, Social Security. Them fools heard ever. Even though he never said it, ever. Who's my Sleepy Joe? I guess you didn't see the guidelines when you walked in. I'm not a Democrat. So to hell with Joe Biden. Because I would still be giving him the smoke if he pulled this. This is dumb. And the fact that y'all fell for this, y'all are uninformed voters. This is why it's important during election cycles to ask your want-to-be elected candidates and those that are trying to stay in office. You got to ask them these important questions. You can't just let them throw out policy promises and think, okay, they're going to pull off on it. I mean, they've already shown you they won't do it. But okay, that's fine. That's fine. Listen, yes, my English is bad, but my math is impeccable. When y'all pay more money next year, I don't want to hear it. Why should I go live in North Korea, sir? Y'all might be thinking about that in a couple years. But okay. This is what y'all want. You want to be lied to on the daily. Okay. What about that overtime? How that looking? 12.5? How's that looking? 12.5. Again, most people can make that in 6 months. Because you don't ask questions. There was no way that man was going to say, you're never going to have to pay anything on overtime ever again. The billions he'd be giving up, you couldn't justify that. You couldn't. But y'all didn't want to listen to people when they were telling you this is not going to work. And he showed you that it wasn't going to work because he's ending it as soon as he gets out of office. Because he's banking on the fact that this is successful, which he already knows it's not. It's going to be successful for him. It's going to be an influx of cash. Y'all going to be going out there after he leaves saying that I lost more money. I wish he didn't put that in there. Y'all are going to go to your accountant and say, is there a workaround this? Oh, no. Let Joe Biden would have pulled this. This is how MAGA would have sounded if Joe Biden pulled this. Joe Biden, in his decline, talking about some, you know what we going to do? People are going hungry. You know what I say? No tax on tips. No tax on overtime. No tax on Social Security. His crowd over there in the mosh pits, you know, all walks of life, cheering and whatever. They getting on CNN and MSNBC saying how great this is. You know, you got that one black woman on there talking about how I live off my tips for me and my cheering. You got the one white confused over there saying this is great. I work as an artist and I live on tips, so this is great. I don't have to pay anything. What do you think MAGA would have said? MAGA would have been like, hey, Joe Biden trying to tax your money off the money that you work trying to smooth over tables or trying to give decent customer service. He's a fascist. But y'all got no smoke for this? So when your man does it, it's okay. Okay. All right. And again, I say again, since y'all didn't want to hear me first, he has to change the tax codes on this for next year. They haven't even gotten to that yet. Okay. I guess y'all forgot that that's income. So anything extra, they're going to add that to your income. Boy, y'all going to be a different tax bracket. Shout out to y'all. I'm not a liberal. I guess y'all didn't read the guidelines again, but of course, and y'all missed the rest of the guidelines where it says come in and say good morning and address the room. But I got it. I got it. I got it. It's okay, MAGA. It's all right. Y'all gonna have regrets. It's okay. Don't worry. Don't worry. Y'all never ask these questions. It's okay. It's too late now, but you have an opportunity on November 3rd to reconcile your vote and go for something new. You have that time, but I know y'all not going to do it. How are people going to get a $12,000 raise, sir? Are you insane? Where? Oh, Lord, he said a $12,000 raise. And what does that $12,000 raise do to you, sir? It puts you in a different tax bracket, which means you'll be open to more taxes. So how did that help you? Especially when everything is going up. There's no balance. How does that help you? Now he said I'm lying. I'm lying about what? This? That anything after this, he's going to tax you on it? I'm lying about that. Oh, okay. I'm lying about that. Yes, Jake, because every year they change the tax brackets. Yes, they do. They have to. I guess you don't know how the economy works. Just like Joe Biden changed it for inflation before he left, Trump has to change it to implement these new budget reconciliation provisions he put in. Congress has to create the new budget. You have to, in collaboration with him, come up with a new budget and vote on it for fiscal year 2026. Okay. All right. All right. Yes, it makes Democrats hypocrites, but also MAGA's full of Democrats, but they don't want to have that conversation with us. Jake, okay, dummy, they still have to change the tax code. You fool. You're gonna tell me somebody can only make up to $12,500 in 1 year? You fool. I guess you don't know how overtime works. Sir, why would I want, oh Lord. He said, why would I be upset that they're changing the tax codes? Moron, that's a moron. That's income. Maybe you didn't know that. Dummy. I tell you he dumb. See, people like Jay from State Farm, that's why they're insurance. That's why they're not in the economy. The broader economy. They're in a micro economy. I already told him I'm not liberal, so he just proved my point that I said earlier. They hear and don't listen. Sir, okay, great. You make $25,000 in overtime income. You know you just got pushed into another tax bracket, right? Regardless. Yes, it actually is, because there's a lot of people that saw my channel and didn't vote for either one of these. Yeah. There's a lot of people that watched my channel and adjusted when I told them to, and they're making more money. Funny how that works. And funny how you're the only one talking and nobody else is backing you up. Funny. Sir, I don't get super chats that often, so I don't got to worry about that. See how that works? Dummy. Because this is the same thing y'all were bitching about when Biden was trying to give out student loan debt forgiveness. Where's the smoke for this? This is an overreach. But y'all cool with it. Okay. Oh no, hey gamers, they don't work on Sunday unless somebody get into an accident. Then they work. No, I don't get super chats because I don't ask for it. This is a hobby for me, sir. If they want to give me money, that's cool. If not, the work still continues. I don't bitch. It's okay. I'm all right. I know you need on the street with your guitar with 2 strings. I know you need the money. I'm trying to help you out. But you don't want no help. You on the street with the two strings, and then you go in there and put on that red polo and try to sell somebody insurance and mad that they're not tipping you because you're horrible, and they end up going to Geico. It's not my fault, okay? I'm trying to help you. He said 5 viewers. I tell you, for somebody in insurance, you can't read numbers. That's crazy, but that's all right. We get it. You mad, Jake? Hey, Jake, you should change your J to a red one, because I think you grifting. Well, that's okay. Correct. And you know what else is a tax bracket? Let me show you. Let's show you what the tax brackets were this year, since Jake needs help, because he said 5 and 111 is the same. You know, it kind of sucks that we have to do this, but, you know, we have to do it for folk. Tax inflation adjustments. Let's see. Where is it? Well, that's this year. Hold on. That was this year. I'm in 2024. That was my fault. Let's see. Where is it? Here we go. 10% rate applies to incomes up to $11,600, while the 37% tax rate applies to incomes over $609,350. These were all adjusted for inflation. These were all adjusted for inflation. which are going to have to do it again because, as I said, they put these new provisions in. So they're going to have to adjust this again. But you cool with this? You cool with this? No, I'm not saying anything because I want you to look at this since you don't know numbers. Stupid. Sir, dumbass, did he not just put this into law, right? He had, I tell you, you know what, Jake, you gotta go. You're dumb. Because again, I swear these people are retarded because he literally heard me say that Trump has to change the tax code for fiscal year 2026. I literally said that. We don't know what he's going to change it to. And this idiot, never mind. Never mind. Never mind. For someone that can't read numbers, can't tell a 5 from a 111, I'm supposed to keep listening to him. I tell you, they dumb. I see why they replaced him with a black guy. Now I see why. I see why they're giving Ludacris hundreds of $1,000s for each appearance in them State Farm commercials. I see it now. No, Joel, it's not that I banned him because he didn't understand what I was saying. He understood exactly what I was saying. He wanted to argue. I literally said, with Trump putting these new things into law, he has to change the tax codes next year. He literally heard it. He's going to go up there and ask me, so what's my tax bracket with a $12,000 increase? We don't know. Jesus. Oh, my Lord. No, Joel, that's the point. They don't listen. That's the point. I don't want people in here that don't listen. They literally heard me say it. Everybody else heard me say it except him because he wanted to argue. What do you mean why ban him for it? Oh, so let me guess. Somebody's saying something stupid to you. You're going to stand there and listen to them. You try to have a conversation. They don't want to listen. They're just going to keep saying the same thing over and over again. You're going to stand there and listen to them. Got it. Saying she why? Okay, great. They're funding Democrat policies that don't work. Yet the Republicans are in charge. That'd be wonderful to stop taxing, but we already know they're not going to do that. So what's your alternative? Correct. So you walk away. I walked away. The rest of us walked away. He got to go. How do I sound hateful? Because I'm trying to keep money in people's pockets. That makes me hateful. Cool. I hate y'all because I want you to have more money. I hate you. Okay. Sir, that's the equivalent of walking away. Gotta go. What do you mean, why did I flip out of U.S. aid? When did I flip out of U.S. aid? Please go ahead, sir. Tell us when we did that. Go ahead. When did I flip out of U.S. aid? I'm not a Democrat, sir. So try again. What Democrat propaganda am I pulling? Oh, Lord, I tell you, they don't listen. Prove it. Go ahead. Go ahead. Prove I push Democrat propaganda. Go ahead. Here we go. Now he gonna ask me who I voted for, and he gonna be shocked when I tell him. I voted for reparations, sir. It's on my community tab. So tell me again how I'm pushing Democrat propaganda when I didn't even vote for the Democrat. Oh, and by the way, the House representative for my district, I voted for the Republican. So go ahead and tell me I'm pushing Democrat propaganda. And this is coming from the same dude who voted for Trump in 2020 because I didn't like Biden. But I'm pushing Democrat propaganda. All 6 candidates did not give me a platform where I was comfortable that they were going to implement what they wanted. I said, nah, I'm opting out. I'm just going to write in a candidate. But I'm pushing Democrat propaganda. Okay, got it. Right. Yeah, Liberia. And how many slaves went over there, sir? Let me know. Let me know. Go ahead. Tell us about the history of Liberia. Dumbass. Well, Joe, the fact that you put in Valentina Gomez, I was actually going to listen to you until I saw that name. That grifting bitch can't even win in her home district in Missouri, so she ran all the way to Texas. Yeah, you gotta go. 20,000. Ooh. Yet there's over 50 million here. And technically it's about 42 million, 42, 45 million Black Americans who can trace their lineages here. Yeah, reparations weren't paid. Now be quiet. Now be quiet before you get blocked. Because this is the 4th time you've come in here and said nothing that is productive. And I actually let you stay. It's Sunday. I don't care. All praises to the Most High. I'm not talking about 1790, fool. I'm talking about today. Because there's been people that got reparations in modern times. Now be quiet. That's the 5th time. You're 3-2. It's a full count. How do you want to play this? I actually had facts. The fact is you came in with a made-up name and you're an immigrant. You can't talk to me. You know nothing about this country. This is not, sir, this is not trolling. I'm not getting triggered by trolling. This is me having a conversation and trolling them back. It's okay. When homeboy gets deported on September 2nd, he'll be telling me this from some bullshit Starlink. It's okay. It's okay. What else? Let's see what else Trump did. Oh, who ready for that USC fight next Independence Day? No, that does not mean I'm being trolled. Oh Lord, he don't even know what trolling trolls mean. Okay. All right, dude. We're gonna let you just keep talking because you don't know. Be quiet. Yes, I'm going to stay on topic and you get to listen from the background. How about that? Because that's one of the topics. Damn, wait a minute. No. This is a lie. This is propaganda. Even though Newsweek leans to the right, this is propaganda. Sir, you're the dumbass. You have a picture of Nancy Pelosi. We can't talk to you no more. I just noticed that. He has a picture of Nancy Pelosi. We good. I don't want this. Where is the X button? Oh, y'all hit it. Y'all slick. Trump approval rating hits lowest level in weeks from Republicans? Wait a minute. So the conservative pollster. Wait. Now he's saying Newsweek isn't reliable. All of a sudden, they lean to the right. Now they're not reliable. Oh, Lord. Wait a minute. So when the Democrats were in there and they were putting up them polls saying that Joe Biden was so high, y'all didn't believe it then, but now you won't believe it because you're a man? Let me help y'all out. The only reason why Trump has these high numbers is because people didn't read that bill. That's why. If they read that bill, they'd realize they're being shafted, and he would not be someone favorable to talk about right now. But again, people didn't read that bill. Now Rasmussen, wait, whoa, hold on. I don't want to talk to nobody else except this Triple X. I want to talk to Poison real fast. What do you mean it's a bull poll? I don't want to talk to nobody else. Son, how is he vote? Hold on, son of Cole. How is he doing what you voted for? You voted for him to go bomb Iran. That's what you voted for. You voted for him to back off of tariffs with China 4 times. That's what you voted for? Let me know. Let me know. Because this is the same Rasmussen who a couple months ago gave him high approval ratings. Now all of a sudden it's down? I get it. I get it. I get it. I get it. Up to 50%. Rasmussen. Well, look at it. It's a bull poll, though. It's a bull poll, though. That's what they said. Cool. Cool. 51% approval in May with rising support. Now y'all got mad that they came back and said, nah, it went down? Huh. Interesting. 49. So in 2 months, it went down 2 percentage points. But it's a bull poll. Got it. Thank you. No, he's not. And Connolly, the fact that you said that, I get it. I get it. I understand. He said statistically, he hasn't even seen the damage he did the first time yet. But y'all are going to see it. Don't worry. Slow burn. Listen, son of Cool, you better keep up. Now polls don't mean nothing. Now polls don't mean nothing. But I bet you were the same person when Biden was getting lambasted in them polls. You were saying, yeah, you were cheering that shit. Right now, it don't matter. Oh, Lord. Polls, a metric on how people are going to vote in an election. Now it's bull. It doesn't matter. Okay. All right. Oh, correct. Correct. Polls are never reliable unless it's your person getting positive reviews on their side. Then it's reliable. Oh, no. No, son of Cool. Don't do that. Because I basically saw MAGA in May touting high approval ratings. Someone just put in there, it's at 63%. So polls actually matter, or you wouldn't have brought that up. See how that works? You can't tell me it doesn't matter, and then when it's positive, you bring it up. It doesn't work like that. You got to go with it. Because things change every day. That's why they're never consistent. Things change every day. He could have 65% and then lose out a trade war with China, and it's going to drop. See how that works? Just like the stock market. Any little thing can change it. See how that works? But again, I figured y'all would have known this since Trump is the businessman and everything. I figured y'all would have figured that out. He should have taught y'all that, but he didn't teach you that. Just like if he buys another property, it's going to change his portfolio. For better or worse, depending on how the deal is constructed. But, y'all read Art of the Deal. But okay. I tell you, when y'all find out the effects of what this man is doing to the economy and how they're not positive, I don't want to hear it. Because we tried to tell you. I don't care if you like Trump or not. You got to ask these questions. You got to ask these questions of your political leaders. They are screwing us for foreign interests, and y'all not asking these questions. What do you mean? Oh my God. Sir, what do you mean which is correct? Things happened in the span of 2 months. You know, the deal with Vietnam, that happened in that time frame. Him just talking to Putin and Xi and not getting any trade deal done or that war stop, yeah, that changed it. The no kings bullshit that they had, that changed it. Him falling out with Elon, that changed it. Things happen. I'm just saying. You can't tell me that it was great on May 22nd, and I'm showing you on July 3rd, whenever they dropped the last poll, that Republicans, some Republicans that don't like him. You can't tell me now it's unreliable. Sir, nobody said, oh my God. Sir, this is one poll. This is one polling place. This is one. This is Rasmussen they're talking about here. The conservative-leaning Rasmussen. All I did was show you in May 22nd how high he was. This is Rasmussen also. This had a lot to do with it when he was sending people over to El Salvador. Yeah. But that's okay. Now he's saying it's not reliable. So why bring up the 63% then if it wasn't reliable? Why'd you bring it up? If polls are unreliable, why would you give me the positive number? Give me the negative number too. No, Kira, remember the No Kings protest they had last month? They supposedly were supposed to do another one on Friday. Didn't hear shit. But I'm saying that's what didn't help his numbers. Great, you want to send criminal aliens out of the country, so why is he not doing it? And go ahead and tell me he's doing it when he just built a facility in Florida to keep them there that just got flooded. Go ahead and tell me that's what he wants to do. Correct. Very good, Tyler. You don't believe it was reliable. So I just showed you where it wasn't reliable and you yelling at me. Because you saying that this is not reliable, and then the other one wasn't reliable because it was down. So don't bring me the positive stuff. I don't care who it is. This fool said MAGA country, I'm sure. Let me ask you a question then, MAGA, since this is your country, why didn't you start your own political party? Why did you grift into the Republicans? I tell you, MAGA don't even, I'm going to keep asking this question until he leaves office. MAGA, why didn't you start your own political party? Now they upset that Elon wants to start his own American party. Why didn't you start yours? Oh, Trump train, you say? Okay. Oh, we got something for that. We definitely got something for that since y'all want to talk about the Trump train. Definitely. There go Pancake Critter. Y'all love y'all Pancake Critter, don't you? Oh, Terrence K. Williams. Y'all love him. To join this MAGA train, baby. Choo-choo! Don't worry, that's gonna happen on November 3rd. Oh Lord. And if you don't think it's happening now, look how they turned on Marjorie Taylor Greene for 3 days. Oh my God. All that momentum they had, all that money they gave that man. What he get? Like, what was that number? Like 300 million? Y'all could have had that in your own coffers. Y'all gave it to the fucking Republicans. Oh my God. What is it called? Act Red? Whatever. Win Red, sorry. Win Red. Y'all gave that right to the Republicans. And now y'all bitching that they ain't doing nothing. Barry, trust and believe. The Democrats, they out there yelling on your man right now. They are giving your man the blues right now. They look like the baby face right now because of what he just pulled. But you got it. Yes, I blocked the comments already. I'm glad you saw that. Now keep talking. I'll block you too and show you how much of a legend you are. Now keep going. Where's Kamala at? Probably on top of Doug. And that's where she should stay. Because her career in politics is over. Thank you so much. What win? Go ahead, Barry. Tell us these wins. Because there ain't no Democrats here. I want to see. Since you pay attention to the Democrats so much since you're winning, go ahead. Tell us these wins. Correct. She wasted $1.6 billion and it went right to the Democrats. Next question. Trump can't support the block button. She actually isn't, but good on you for thinking that. And I'm guessing Trump is a representation of people like you, low IQ. Got it. Go ahead, tell me. Don't bring me egg prices because if you knew the underlining details of that, you wouldn't be praising that. Don't do that. Iran what? Iran punked you and you don't even realize that he punked your president. But hold up. We're going to talk to this man. Border security. So how come if border was so secure, how come there was 8,000 crossings last month? I'm sorry. No, that was May. How come 8,000 people already got through, but I thought it was secure? Go ahead. Tell me. Gas prices are up. So I don't know what you're talking about. I swear they be lying. They be lying, folks. You gonna tell me that about $2 gas? Go ahead. Go ahead. Tell me about that $2 gas. No, hey, Keno, let him tell you where the gas went down at. This man probably living somewhere in bumfuck Indiana. He gonna tell you that gas was under $1. Go ahead. Gas is down in Florida where? Where, sir? Where's Spuds? Where's it down? Go ahead, tell us. Border crossings are down. Why are they still crossing? I thought he secured the border. Why are they still crossing? You tell me any other country that allow somebody that's not from there to cross over. Go ahead. My wife was born here, but good on you. Good on you for thinking that. Because if she was illegal, they would have caught her already. But, you got it. What do you mean did Kamala run on no tax on tips? No, when did she say that? That's crazy. Let's look that up. No tax on tips. I mean, I watched damn near everything, and I don't remember her saying that. Let's see. See? No, she said to support low-wage workers. Exempting tips from federal income to support low-wage workers. Low-wage workers. See, this is not the same thing. This is low-wage workers. Trump made it broad. It's different. What? Yeah. Right. Sir, I'm actually the smartest person you know, but we get you. You're a man, but you swear you're a legend. Okay. Got it. Gotta pick one. Um, no, Bluto, you actually gotta read the bill. Mm. How did she say it? Y'all can't read. Oh Lord, y'all cannot fucking read. Oh my God. It literally says low wage workers. Trump's bill is everybody up until like $150,000. Oh damn. Bush too will pay for his crimes. Bush too. I swear Bush too will pay for his crimes. A dumbass. I work in the restaurant industry. You'd be shocked to know there's actually wait staff that makes $15 an hour. You'd actually be shocked. Maybe you didn't know that. And they get tips. Maybe you didn't know that. All right. Got it. No, I don't like the bill. Okay, let's do this again. It's budget reconciliation. It's not I don't like it. No, I don't. He's screwing small businesses. He's screwing workers. The only people that really benefit out of this are high earners. It's not a good bill. Okay, great, Barry. Thank you. We're in agreement. Democrats are liars, backstabbers, and scammers. I don't promote them. Next. I say fuck them both. Vote them all out. What's the problem? And I've said that multiple times on my channel. Vote everybody out. Let's start fresh. Retard. You want a solution? How about this? Leave people's money alone. Lower the taxes. I think that would be nice. Fix the supply chain so stuff can go down. I think that would be nice. The supply chain has been fucked up since the pandemic. I think that would be nice. I think he should have done a 10% tariff across the board on every country on earth. I think that would have been better than you throwing out random numbers on people and wondering why they won't pick up the phone for you and they're doing deals with each other. I think that would have been nice. I don't think it would have been cool for you to tell us that you're America first, and then the first thing you do in your first 6 months is to run to the Middle East and give them money when we need the money here. I think that would have been better to use the money here. That's just a few things. I'm just saying. I think you should help the American people as an American president. I think they should be your first priority, not corporations and foreign powers. I'm just saying. Maybe I got it wrong. He didn't lower the taxes. Oh God. Okay, go ahead. Cree, tell me how he lowered the taxes and he never gave out his budget for next year. He's working off Biden's last budget. Tell me how he did that. And Biden already changed the tax codes to reflect inflation. So tell me how he lowered taxes. Oh, God. Dude, I'm getting my information from research. He didn't lower taxes. Oh, my Lord. Y'all are just proving to me that you don't know anything about politics or the economy when y'all write stupid things like that. Let me help you. This is basic. You should have learned this in U.S. history. The incoming president has to work off the outgoing president's last budget. This is Biden's budget in effect right now. Trump has in the end of the third and the fourth quarters of this year to come up with a budget that Congress will sign off on, which is going to reflect everything that he put in that budget reconciliation bill, which means he's probably going to change the tax codes again. He's not going to lower it. They're probably going to go up. Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead, Barry. Say screw Mexico and Canada, and you getting most of your fruits, vegetables, and cars and electronics from them. Go ahead. Tell them screw you. Guess what? They told us screw off too, and we're hurting for it. But go ahead. Go ahead. I don't have TDS, sir, because I gave Biden and Kamami the same smoke, the same level when they were in office. So try again. I got plenty of videos on my channel shitting on Biden. Oh, now he's gonna shift to mainstream media. Okay, sir, good. Let's in, Barry. You get rid of mainstream media. Where you getting your news from? I don't want to talk to nobody else. I want to talk to Barry. Tell me where you're gonna get your information from. I want you to tell me how you put RFK in your cabinet, who's supposed to be working on making us healthy, but you give Florida sugar farms an extra couple $1 billion. Tell me how that's supposed to help us. Oh, let's not even forget that your man just came outside and said that, hey, if you illegal but you work in food service or restaurants or hotel leisure, you get to stay. We're gonna work on that for you. This is the second time he said it. But okay, but y'all want people deported. Okay, your president doesn't. He's playing both sides of the middle. Sir, I have no stickers on my card now. Answer my question. Why are you so hung up on people that lost an election? I thought you were supposed to be winning. See? And fam, Barry just proved it to all of us. When you ask them pertinent questions, now all of a sudden he just got there. Let me ask you something, Barry, since we're going to do that. When Biden was in office and he was fucking up, did you say this? Did you tell people just give him a pass as 150 days in? Did you give him a pass? Let me know. I bet you didn't. I bet you were on his neck the first day he got in. Bet you were. Great, you were in the fields. I was in the restaurant trade. Next. How are you winning, sir? They can't even tell you how you're winning. How are we winning, sir? How? Sir, he wants to keep the illegals that are bad or good. He needs people in the fields. Oh my God. Who is y'all? He keeps saying y'all. I just told this man, we're not Democrats here. So who is y'all? And you keep talking like that, y'all gonna lose the midterms. You Republicans and you MAGA idiots, you're going to lose the midterms. Y'all better stop. Hey, Janice, leave him alone. Leave him alone. Leave him alone. Because he just pulled the old Democrat move. It's only been 150 days. He definitely is a former Democrat. Definitely. Oh, man. A construction person who was a foreman didn't know that they would hire nothing but Latinos. And watched it happen until Trump said something, and then he figured it out that this might be a problem. Oh my God. But they don't get the theater. They don't get it. But that's okay. Bruce. No. Bruce, don't tell that lie because he even said it. He even said it. He deporting people that ain't never crossed them cops. So please don't do that. Please don't do that. Okay. So when he lays you when your people lay you off next year, I want you to come back and tell me that, Barry. How you were this great industrial solar construction foreman. Go ahead. Yes, MTG, they can win. Just like y'all thought y'all could win in 2024, they can win. Everybody can win. Well, win, lose, or rug. To be fair, it's Sunday. It's okay. He gonna be back to work on Monday. It was a long weekend. He gonna be back on Monday, putting up solar panels. Yeah, I work in the restaurant industry where I'm seeing Hispanics take over. Yeah, and I'm in management. Yeah, got it. $125,000 in sales so far this year. Yeah, you're right. Okay. I run Hispanics, but you're right. I actively try to get black people in them positions and elevate them. Yeah. I see everything, sir. I could tell you stories. Now, Carmen, don't tell that lie. Please don't tell that lie. Because we saw how hard y'all worked when ICE showed up in 2018 down there in Mississippi. We saw how hard y'all worked. Y'all didn't even fight. Y'all had cleavers and machetes in your hand cutting up them chickens, and ICE came in there and you said, no, mi americano. Yo soy americano. We saw that. Don't play with me on this. Now we gonna get disrespectful up in here. You better get in the barrio before September 2nd. The way this white man talking. Cause because hey Kira, y'all remember when I told you that them deportation numbers wasn't hitting on shit? That he gonna try to ramp it up? Here's your ramp up. They gonna call September 2nd ICE Day. I'm gonna give y'all a movie to watch. It's free on YouTube now. Go watch The Siege. Like 60% in the movie when Bruce Willis comes in and they get to Brooklyn and start going after the Muslims. That's exactly how it's gonna look. Actually, it does, Bruce. It actually does. Barry brought up race, so it actually does. As much as MAGA, oh, Bruce, it's called a movie for a reason. Art imitates life. I guess you never heard that, right? That same movie scene I just told you, they pulled that off in the 40s with the Japanese. How about that? But y'all don't want to talk about that. What source? Newsweek is left is whoa. Richard, how Newsweek is left leaning? Since when? Since when? You do know American is Ed. You do know American is just a nationality, right? All right. Okay. Got it. Now back to you, sir. Richard, since when is Newsweek left leaning? I use Fox News primarily. How is that left leaning? I just want to know. Let me talk to Richard. How's BLM working for you? They ain't pay me, so they not working for me, and I don't pay them. Next question. Fuck BLM. See how that works? No, Barry. See, you gotta go because you clearly can't listen. I guess being out in the sun around those solar panels, you just don't listen. We literally told you we're not Democrats here, and you still repeat it. Yeah, you're not listening. Maybe when they're drilling and screwing in those solar panels, you're too close. You got tinnitus. I get it. Probably laid up with a black person who don't change the smoke detector. Yeah, those albatrosses of our community. Yeah. Oh my God. It's shocking. They hear a black person and they think, "Oh, I'm Democrat. I'm with BLM. I voted for Kamala Harris." And I tell you, okay, I didn't do any of those things. Now what do you got to say? Let's talk. Can't give him. He probably get upset if I told him I was independent. Let's see what Fox News is saying this morning. By the way, let's ask the room, because y'all probably watch more TV than I do. Did they come out with any, reports about, July 4th is going to be a record travel day, travel weekend? Did they even come out with that? Because I know they did it for Memorial Day. Did they do that for here, for this one? I didn't vote for Trump. Try again. I think y'all not listening. I said I voted for him in 2020. This time I didn't vote for him. I didn't vote for nobody. I wrote in a candidate called reparations. And I voted for the Republican that was going to represent my district in Congress. I need y'all to listen. Keep up. Okay, and per the guidelines, since you just walked in the room, you address the room first and you listen. Maybe I have to update it. No, Cameron. Apparently, if I vote for Trump, like I say on here, I got to live with my vote. I'm not allowed to criticize nothing. Even though I've said, you got to live with your vote, but don't hide when there's criticism. Well, I'm looking on Fox News. I don't see it. I don't see anything about that. But I thought gas was going down, so that would maybe incentivize people to go outside, right? No. Except if you went to Lake Lanier and then your boat just got on fire, which we're going to talk about in about 45 minutes, which is with Brother Tory and Rain, which is going to be hilarious because we got stories. But the economy is doing better, right? What did Trump do? He bombed Iran. I didn't think he was stupid enough to do that. But I guess he was stupid enough to do it since he gave the Middle East, what was it, $400 billion? I guess that was his ticket to go bomb Iran. But okay. I did say we're going to have a terrorist attack here soon, so I got 25 more days left. But okay. Tyler, he actually said that way back in 2011. I'll actually give him that, but they don't have a nuke. And it didn't matter anyway because he bombed it and they moved 900 pounds of uranium. So they can literally have it. But okay. Yeah, sure. And you went straight to race. Who's the idiot? I thought y'all weren't about race. Content of character and all that. You're the idiot that didn't even say anything yet. That's the only thing you said. All right. Sure, Garland, monkey. I get it. You look like a retarded dodo bird. And you know they're extinct, so you're not even matter. Well, Iran lied. Yeah, government lies. We're shocked. he, Sir, why do you want to be under a black man's skin? Are you gay? There's nothing wrong with that. Why would you want to be under a black man? But I'm dumb. That's what he just said. They don't even realize what they typing. Oh man. Um, hey, you fake Trump. By the way, how's your ear feeling today? I know it's almost been a year since you got shot, allegedly. How's your ear feeling? Does it sting when the wind blows? I'm not a liberal. I figured you don't. Okay. Yes, you know why I believe them, Tyler? Because the U.S. admitted they had satellite photos of trucks leaving before the bombing. By the way, your president said that Iran called him and said we were going to move it. He bragged about that. If that was a lie, coupled with what I just told you, why would you tell the American people that? Oh, for transparency issue. I got it. Okay. JD came outside and said they saw trucks moving minutes before the bombs landed. And they don't know where the uranium is. They had to get on the phone with Iran. And it was confirmed. They put up the satellite photos. That's why I say you got to listen to what these people say. Got to scrutinize everything. Got to look for yourself. Don't just take what the government says. Don't take something a politician says. You got to go look it up yourself. Each one teach one. No, I'm not going to go to Africa because I'm not from there. Do something better. Come up with a better dish. Y'all been using that since the 80s. Why don't you go back to the Caucasus Mountains where your people started, Trump? Go back there. You're German. You should deport yourself. How about this? Hey, your Democrats over there said they're going to deport your old lady next year. You should go fight them over that. Don't worry about me. I'm going to be okay. You know what? Hey, Robert, they might have him over there. They might just. The Nazis will come back up again and it's like Trump is our cat. He's our Mein Führer. They might like that. But that's okay. This is all a plan with bricks. It's okay. Trump is selling us out the bricks. It's all right. It's going to be a new day. Behavior bender, you research yourself. Just like y'all sat home during the pandemic and scrutinized everything that Fauci and them were doing, you could do the same thing with governments. It's not that hard. Since y'all hate the mainstream media so much, go start looking at world media, because most of them don't lie. They keep their people better informed than they are kept here. You don't believe me? Okay, I'm going to help you. My people are immigrants. Guess what? A lot of immigrant families don't even watch the regular news. They watch news from their people. That's why you see all these cable companies now giving out international news packages. They been knew what the game was. Behavior. If you research, you'll figure out the truth. How do you think people found out that JFK was killed by our government? They did the research. The problem is, people like you asking them type of questions, you're waiting for somebody in the government to tell you what the truth is, and you'll believe it because you think they have access. Yet we have caught the government multiple times lying to us. Why do you think there's a whole bunch of people that say 9/11 was an inside job? They went and did research. I don't know what you're asking us. Now, Debbie, don't tell that lie. Now you know why they were coming here. You don't do that. They were escaping violence. You know that's what the Mexicans were saying. Don't do that. Don't make me pull up the video now. We got people in Mexico City getting at them gringos. Don't do that. Because every time they came down there, everything started going up. Let's not do that. That's what they told us. We escaping away from them cartels. There's so much violence. The kidnappings. Okay, great. And you left. You let the gringos during 2020 go down there, be remote nomads, especially from California and Texas, not have to pay the 4-digit rent. They were only paying like $200 a month and eating up all your shit on the street, and everything went up. Now they want to kick them out, which is funny as hell. They even started saying, hey, muerto de gringos. You know what that means? Yeah. But I don't hear Trump saying anything about that. Where's his True Social post saying, I need to talk to Scheinbaum about talking about how you got people saying, hey, kill Americans. I don't see it. There you go. There it is. There it is. That's tourists. They not even living there. Debbie, actually, if white people go there to Mexico City, they're gonna be labeled racist. I promise you. I played a video a couple years ago about that. The Mexican people went in on them. Now that's an American store, by the way. I think this was somebody who went down there and and opened a store down there. Look. Oops. Oops. What do you mean how I know that? Sir, I literally just said it. I literally played videos about this a couple years ago. How the Mexicans were pissed off that all these Americans went down there during the pandemic and they helped raise up rents, food prices, everything. It's unaffordable now. They even started moving into the rural areas. Yeah. Kill a gringo. Oh, kill a gringo. There you go. And by the way, gringo don't only mean white. That mean American. Gentrification is just one more step towards colonization. Huh. But the funny thing is, a lot of these Mexicans didn't say that when they started moving into black neighborhoods. Oh, it's not colonization then, right? All right. Okay. All right. Exploitation of our resources. Yeah, the shit that black people built up in our quote unquote poor black neighborhoods. Y'all came in and took it over. All right. And by the way, since it was so colonized, they took it over and then white people came in there and bought up all the rental properties and all the real estate. And now Inglewood has $1 million houses that wouldn't be over more than 4 in a normal setting. Isn't that, you gotta love capitalism. Stricter housing and tourism regulations. Look at that. Wait, ain't this the hold on? Ain't this the nigga from Codename Kittens Next Door? Without the glasses, ain't that him? Did he just say white people? Mexicans have social media because of white people? Oh Lord. Zuckerberg, the Jewish man? Oh right, he identifies as white. That's right. That's right. I forgot. Okay. By the way, so what? Should we go to the fact why they were able to post on social media using the G network because of a black woman? You want to go there with me this morning? I don't think so. The reason why y'all can post what you're posting in my comment thread is because of a black woman. The reason why I could show this to you is because of a black woman and a black man. You want to keep going with me? We could do this all day. Ooh, rent's up 47% in 5 years. What happened in 5 years ago? There you go. Black is a social construct, but now it's an ethnicity. What's your point? Just like your name. I'll be racist, just like your name. Facts.
Aunque aún tenga el sueño de querer un departamento donde vivir sola, pues realmente va a ser difícil. Por los precios.
Did y'all? Hey Jay, did y'all not? So Jay, y'all didn't build up this country. Black people did not build this country. What happened to Sylvester Stallone? Don't tell me he died. Okay, he's 79 today. Shout out to him. Go ahead and tell me that y'all didn't build up the. Go ahead, tell them black folk in here that y'all didn't build it up. Go ahead. Oh, I know you said facts. Your mom is a racist. I get it. Thank you. What this be? Mexico's and Mexicans are riot in Mexico City rioting because they're mad at the gringos living in Mexico City. Kill a gringo. And they use American music. You gotta love it. The U.S. belongs to Mexico. This is our city, and this was Mexico. Okay, go talk to Trump and get it back. Go ahead. We would like to see this. Damn. He whipped out the skateboard. Look, rioters in Mexico City on Friday destroyed the outsides of businesses to protest gentrification. These violent criminals are people who Democrat lawmakers shamelessly defended and imported into America. And Republicans didn't say a word. Get some. Get some. We like that. We like that. Sir, Jay, you do know they use gringos for any foreigner, right? You do know that. We know what it really means, but they use it for foreigners. But, okay. Okay, and I'm around Spanish people. And I asked them years ago what gringo means. They said it's any foreigner. So try again. Gringo has become a slang word. Maybe you didn't know that. But use Spanish. Yeah, Spanish is a language called a little bit of Spain. Yeah. Get some. How we all this week down there eating all them tacos and stuff, and y'all can't break a window? It's two of them. They can't break this window. Just throw one of them through it. Let's get it. Let's get to the show. Ooh, the flashbangs and the rubber bullet. Look at this. They can't even push the door down. There you go. There you go. Gotta love the hypocrisy of the Mexico City riots. I understand that this is because of what is happening in Mexico City, defined as gentrification. Therefore, it's not directed against Mexicans living in those areas, even though y'all are fucking them up. But okay. It is directed towards the government to regulate the situation that too many foreigners are coming to live in our country and are displacing. You mean the Mexicans who lived in that area, because it's not the same to work and earn in pesos than in dollars, and therefore foreigners offer to pay much more in addition to not paying taxes. Besides the fact that most foreigners, not all clarify. All right. But y'all allowed it though. Y'all should have stopped it in 2020, but you didn't. Because you saw the gringos come and you saw the money in their pocket and you wanted it. Well, that was on June 9th. We don't care. Damn, they went to the smoothie shop and did this? So wait, damn, they busting guns? That's crazy. And the dude is on the table just filming everybody. That's crazy. That's the same dude from before. So they must know where these gringos be living at then. Cause why would you just throw something at a random building? Okay, so this Colonia Roma neighborhood must be where all the Americans went to. All right. Damn, he threw the umbrella through. Let's go. So we saw this video before. Look, how do you have a skateboard can't break a window? There you go. He happy he broke one window. That's crazy. They went into a restaurant. How did you not break this? Lord have mercy. That is a wild thing he got on the back of his hoodie. Let me look up what this 4 acts means. I don't even know what that means. Maybe there's some writing on it. Let me look. I can't even tell what that says. That looked like a hell of a swastika, boy. It ain't me, right? That looked like a swastika, right? Maybe in the beginning. I'm gonna look at. They taking the clothes. They taking the camisas and the pantalones. Let's go. Hey, dame las luces. Grab that. To the televisiones. Take that. Now, Ruben, you shouldn't be talking about nobody looting, because white folk love looting everybody else. Don't do that. We be seeing how y'all acting when your team win the championship. Y'all worse than us. Don't do that. Look, they out there throwing up gang signs, fam. Look, he had to put out his ID. Look at this. Boy, you better. I bet you he ran after that. There you go. Mm. Gringo, stop stealing our home. Fam, hold on. He went to the Kinkos, because you know they got Kinkos down there, and printed this out. Bruh, you couldn't even get a sign? Henry, you do know people were also getting tips on credit and debit card acquisitions, right? You do know that. Okay, got it. Look at this. They got more. Now, this is September 28th. They went after Starbucks. He brought the he took Triple H's sledgehammer. Get some. Look at this. They took down. Oh, that's wild. Yeah, this was the first video. Damn, they didn't show it. Let me see. Maybe I can see it on here. I'm guessing this word is probably fascism in Spanish. Let me see. Maybe I could look it up. Fascismo. 4 axes. Let me see. Nah. Damn. All right. What else we got? Ooh. They even doing it in high heels. Fam, Mexicans might be on it. Let me see. Now, she know damn well them shoes wasn't made in Mexico. But they probably were. Italian boots made in Mexico. Let's get it. This is crazy. He got on a whole police hat. What are we doing? That's one of the village people. Hey, Trump, one of your supporters is out here. He don't care. Yes, sir. That's crazy. Look at this. Dude, get over that. Okay, so Mexicans really don't like Starbucks, I see. Oh my God. What was that? Hold up. Fam, what was that? Look, he gave him the alley-oop. Look at him. Look. Watch the alley-oop. How did you mess up the alley-oop? Wait, we gotta blow this up. Y'all gotta see this. This man missed the alley-oop. Watch the alley-oop. Oh my God. I gotta put. Oh my God. They just throwing up gang signs. Look, get some. Punk X. Okay. Y'all can't break these glass? Oh, y'all just give up after 4 hits. All right, say less. They threw the chair. That's the best y'all got? He threw it back over. What was the point of taking it if you're going to throw it back over? chair, threw it over. I was like, okay, they gonna break the glass. Stone Cold Steve Austin. They just threw it back over. Where's the protest message in that? Somebody tell me. Shy Bob is loving this right now. Oh, wow. Hey, in English, they wrote y'all the F off. Look, puto gringo. Shout out to the Mexicans. Go get your land back. Oh, he finna write more. What he writing? None. His kid don't work no more. Look at this. Mm. Keep going. Oh, this is beautiful. Oh, they lit the fuero. Look at this. And you got the nerve to have a Palestinian flag out there. You out of line. What this? Oh yeah, I remember that. That was crazy that day. When they evacuated that whole building because the protesters showed up. I don't even know how we got down this rabbit hole. But that's fire. That is fire. Listen, you give them back California, and they're gonna be the strongest motherfuckers on the planet. You better stop. Now here go Pancake Critter. Pancake Critter said Trump can't be bought. Boy, if he only knew. Oh, you gotta love Pancake Critter. You said him and Elon beefing is fake? Okay. All right. All right. Look, he was loving on Elon. Now all of a sudden, now he don't like Elon. I tell you, boy. But when I said years ago, why y'all putting Elon in MAGA? Nobody could tell me a reason. They were yelling at me saying he America first. It's funny. It only took a year when they did that H-1B discussion to find out that he don't care about y'all. By the way, Gronk is run by H-1B visa holders. For those who don't know that. Now it's woke. Elon Musk hilariously realized what people who voted against Trump all the way back in 2016 realized MAGA is a scam. Well, they'll find out. Look, Elon Musk, I respect you for helping Trump in the 2024 election, but if you try to get him impeached, that'd be a big mistake. Trump will not go down without a fight. We will fight with him. Who's we, sir? I don't see you on the front lines nowhere. Yes, I said give him back California. That's not what I said. I said if you give them California, they'd be the strongest people on earth. But all right. Oh, man. C3, wrong. He already had the deal in place that he wasn't going to do jail time for the 34 felonies. I tell you, they dumb. We're going to tell him how dumb he is. Wrong. What time is it? I got 15 minutes. I got 2 more minutes and then I'm out of here because I got to do that Lake Lanier show. I love how they think Trump was going to go to prison. Oh. Okay, great. They paid him and took it. Okay, great. And what's to say Mexico don't go back? They ain't go get it. Wait a minute. Wasn't MAGA the same one that said, all right, give it back to him? Because you didn't want to deal with the liberals in California? So wait, So y'all beat Mexico, paid them for the land, but now you want to make them a state. So more Latinos that could now have free range to come back and forth. And you think they're going to conform to American? Never mind. They didn't think this through. They didn't think. That's why they abandoned it real quick. How come we don't hear about Greenland no more? What cult, sir? You mean the cult of independence? I'll be there. Because I'm an independent voter. I'll stay there if that's a cult. That's all right. Again, your president wants illegal aliens. This is why I tell you, y'all gotta listen. Your president wants illegal immigrants. He's already working on the law right now. But okay. 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 Somebody did research and found this out. He got more in than he took out.
Working on legislation right now, Susie, right? We're working on legislation right now where farmers, look, they know better. They work with them for years. You had cases where, not here, but just even over the years, where people have worked for a farm on a farm for 14, 15 years and they get thrown out pretty viciously. And we can't do it. We got to work with the farmers and people that have hotels and leisure properties too. We're going to work with them and we're going to work.
Mostly undocumented workers. Temporary visas. Yeah, he's going to work with the corporations to keep them. There's your proof. And he just said this 3 days ago. Not the first time he said this. Oh my God, he said it's not illegal aliens. Sir, who do you think is working on them farms? You think those are legal workers? Oh my God, he can't be this dumb. He can't be this dumb. They are illegal, oh Lord. Oh my God, I can't believe he said that. I can't believe he said that. Okay, if they're legal, why is ICE going after them? If they're legal, why are ICE going to construction sites and getting people? If they're not legal, what? Okay. And there we go. There we go. He didn't say shit for about 10, 15 minutes, and then he chimes in with this. Damn. Oh my God. He literally ran on getting illegals out of here. And they're still coming here. And the corporations literally called him up and said, "You getting rid of our workers." He knows they're not on papers. They have no citizenship. The farmers literally admitted it. They use undocumented workers. It's like, I don't know. I got to get out of here. We got to start this Lake Lanier show. So if you are subscribed to the channel, you can come join us. We'll be doing it on StreamYard. And it's going to be funny because I don't understand why they keep going to that lake. Jason is not going to pop out of it, if that's what you thought. The ancestors keep telling you, leave us and let us rest. Y'all don't want to let them rest. So they're going to show you better they could tell you. Anyway, hopefully you learned something. If you did, I done my job. If not, I try to be better next time. I'll see you in 10 minutes. If you're subscribed, if not, subscribe. And we're going to have fun. If not, that's cool. We'll be here tomorrow. We're going to talk about something that I went down a rabbit hole on, and I kind of like it, but then I kind of don't like it. We're going to discuss it. I ain't going to tell you what it is. Just wait for the premiere window, and then you'll understand. I also have a video that I'm going to record later. Someone on X is about to get this work. Anyway, y'all take care, stay safe, and you know what to do when the agents of chaos come to mess up your existence.